Hello and welcome everyone. This is John RMS, aka AceBullion here, and today I have a rather special and unique video lined up for you. And it's something that I actually had a lot of questions, about and regarding. So, if you're new to my channel, please consider to subscribe. If you are a current member, thank you very much for subscribing. Make sure you hit that thumbs up, please, and hopefully you find this video informative and you might share it around. So I'm going to zoom out because today I have a little bit of a a chemistry lesson here, and I will explain some stuff. The first thing before we even begin, a lot of you guys will recognize that this is a neodymium slide. Now, what a lot of you actually won't know, and this is quite funny, is you're probably going to laugh. This is how long it's been around, okay? This was one of the very first slides ever produced from another YouTuber and also member of the Silver Forum, Silver community. And anyway, I was one of the first people to buy one because I thought, what a brilliant idea. And since then, he's made lots of improvements. And realistically, I need to get myself a new slide because as you can see here, it's bubbling a bit. Not good. However, that being said, it's lasted me a long enough time. Now, everything I'm showing you today, for the most part, is going to be pure silver. So, here's the topic. Milk spots. Oh my God, milk spots. So, before anyone does anything, I'm in a well-ventilated area, and there was a lot of chemicals I was going to use to show some stuff around as well. And I was also going to bring it over there towards my fume hood. But I decided against that because I don't really want to be promoting and actively showing off some stuff. But some of you guys, no question is a stupid question. Some of you have asked, what are milk spots? Okay, well, I'm looking here because I'm kind of in a bit of a debate. Milk spots. We can see here one of the Canadian coins here. What you're going to see is this milky bit. This one's quite bad. Do you see how it's all milked? It looks like it's milked. It's white covered. Silver shouldn't look like that. Silver should be shiny. Not this shiny, but shiny. Okay? There you go. That's a proper example here. We'll zoom in a bit on this one here. This is what you might see right there. And once you get a milk spot, that's pretty much the end of, that coin being you've lost any premium. And there are so many companies that sadly use, and I'll explain in a minute, the methods in which create milk spots. And it is so frustrating. As you can see here, you got 1, 2, it started to come up on the border. Now, can you remove these safely? Let's say if it's a collector's coin or something. You can also see a big spot here. Well, in my experience, no. But I'm going to try some stuff today with you really quickly, and we're going to work through. So hopefully you're going to enjoy what we're going to do. And we'll take this coin here to start with and show. But before I do that, I want to show you the difference between milk spots and toning. Okay? This coin here that I have in front of me, and I'm not going to mess with it, has toned and quite naturally. And yes, it is a genuine Sunshine Mint coin. I don't know what that mark is there, but I might pop that out one day and have a further look. But it's one of them that came to me ages ago. That's just a World of Dragons coin that I got to show you. And that one is another coin that is toned, and I think a bit artificially, to be fair. I think someone's done this artificially because, as you can see, the whatever you want to call him, the elephant, I lost his word, is nice and shiny, glossy, and everything else, whereas the background is very dark, and on the back it's just pretty much all toned. So there we go. But yeah, so to prove to you guys that obviously these are all real, just gotta pop them down this slide. Yep, this is the dragon one here. Yep. Okay, so I mean, those are all real, that's fine. But I'm not worried, that's not what we're on about. But if you do want to know more about testing your silver, I'll just quickly show you. Besides having one of those, you can get yourself a few of these, which are incredibly tough and strong neodymium magnets. And then all the way down to small little ones, which again are super tough. I mean, they really are super tough. So I'm going to have to be really careful. Ready? I'm just going to let go. You should never do this, by the way. Okay. So super tough. Keep them away from all electronics. They will destroy your electronics. Now, right, I have lots of different methods here, but we're going to run through it. Some people have said, and if this will focus, it's upside down, that's why, that you can use a small rubber eraser. See, I covered both aspects. UK, they call these things rubbers. In the US and places, they call them erasers. And this is an eraser or rubber. So we got our small coin here. And let's just take it up top here for a minute. And I'm not bothered because I'm going to melt this down. Okay. Now, see, the problem is that once you remove the milk spot, you also remove the shine. So this is the same theory with this pencil as with, with this rubber pencil, as with numerous supplies that I have here from various types and grades of rubbers. Sadly, they just don't work. They're not worth it. You might be able, as I said, to get away with something on a very, very tiny bit, but overall you're going to end up just getting stuck with it. Okay, groovy. Let me pause the video, clear this up, and come right back to you. 1 second. Okay, well, thank you very much for waiting. It was a nanosecond for you, but it was just a few minutes for myself just to make sure. Now, what you're going to notice here is a method that is, a lot of people know about it for cleaning coins. Well, if you're into numismatics and stuff, you could spot a clean coin a mile away. But that's not my goal. I'm not here to really show you if you can clean a coin, but I'll kind of see if we can maybe get rid of that milk spot. But on another note, at the same time, I'm going to show you what this stuff can do to something that is actually fake. Now, I haven't tried this out. I'm sorry, I got gloves on, so I can't zoom in at the moment. This actually says 925 silver, okay? So you have to actually take my word on it. But for the moment, I'm not going to do the whole thing. What I'll do is I'll just put a small bit in here. And in the background here, I also have some water. And the reason I'm not going to do the entire thing, in fact, what I'll do is I got my solution here. I am going to be very careful because I don't want to have this onto any other surface because it will damage everything I'm working on. So, and we don't want contamination. So let's see here. Right. So there we go. Very nasty stuff to work with in some respects, but sometimes pretty cool. So what I'm going to do during this video is I'm going to show you that, guys, this here. Okay, so you can see it before. Okay. It's now in there. Now, I haven't tried this experiment. I don't know if it should or won't work, but we're going to find out together. And in one hand, I'm going to see on the first bit if we can actually clean up the milk spots using the solution. Now, I'm not going to be using that solution because I know that's fake, and I'm going to melt this down, so I don't want to contaminate the two. So I have a clean Q-tip here. I'm just going to dip a tiny bit in because we are looking at the actual mechanism. Let's see if I can just... Aha, I can zoom in a bit. Good, excellent. Right, I'm going to see if I can try to get the milk spot off to the right there to go away. Here we go. I'm only gently applying it. Because I don't want to damage anything. Well, I'm not bothered if I damage it or not, but the bottom line is that. And whilst this is working, whilst I'm working away on it, what I'm also going to do is I'm going to take this very milky coin here, okay? You can see how bad it is, okay? Yeah, you can see all the white milkiness. And I'm actually just going to drop it straight into the solution. There you go. So now we have it in solution. That's that. So, can this dip actually cure or do anything? This is one of the high grade stuff, so I'm keeping, you know, a good distance away. Yeah, hey, why not? Let's just clean it up, see if I can make a difference. Well, the answer is, you can probably see that already. It's not really working. So I'm just going to neutralize that because it hasn't worked. Okay, put that somewhere safe, off to the side. There we go. Nice, neutralized, and I'm happy. Okay, I just have to let it dry. So has the dip worked? No. Milk spot's still there. You can see where I've kind of washed over it a bit. It's made it shinier, but the milk spots are still there, still prevalent. Okay. What about the one that has been submerged now for a few minutes? Well, we will have a look into that now. I'm going to pull it out, just using the gloves. And then straight into water to neutralize it. I'm going to move this out the way because I don't want it to interfere. Okay. So, well, no. It's made it a little bit shinier. It's made it a lot shinier, so I'm sure you can tell from just the glare it's producing. However, the milk spots are still there. The problem is that if you continue to leave it in this solution, for instance, it will actually dissolve, and I mean, you can probably see some stuff off my hands here, and eat away at it. And you'll end up putting micro scratches all over the coin if you try to use, let's say, a Q-tip or whatever to clean it up. So sadly, the answer to that is no. Milk spots are a horrible thing, and there's really no way to avoid it, and there's no way to get around the actual milk spots themselves. Now, at the beginning of the video, I shown you what would happen, which has only been 14 minutes, so it's been less than that. This has only sat in here in solution now for maybe about 10 minutes tops. I'm not quite sure. I'm gonna grab another Q-tip off to the side, and then we'll have a good look at this, because this should realistically start to strip it away and to start showing things that you shouldn't really see. And it's funny because as I'm doing this, I haven't tried it. I know it's silver plated is funny, but it started to eat away. I could tell, I could see that already. Very similar to, I mean, you can see there. Something I haven't dipped in here, but if I dip it in, I should neutralize that as well. Just dipping that one side in, that was very evident. I'm gonna have a good look. But so what do you do with milk spots? Because milk spots are one of those really horrible things that once you get them, you're kind of stuck. And a lot of people like to slab modern coins or modern bullion. And the problem with slabbing the bullion is that, well, I've broken up a number of them, and I bought them for spot price, basically. I was quite generous with that because, you know, some places won't even do that. And it was all to do with the fact that, there you go, let's neutralize this thing first. Keep it away from my other bit because I don't want cross-contamination. That basically, you lose the value once the coins happen and go into it. So there's the copper showing through. It's very nice. You can see it's cleaned up the plated bit. I mean, it's only a few seconds in there, but let's have a look. I mean, if you feel what I'm feeling, it's funny. It's actually made this very brittle. In fact, it's exposing a lot more to it. But there is the, there you go. There's the 925 mark that was stamped on here. That's a joke. It's not 925 at all. It is just plated. And I'm still undetermined if it is silver or not, but, well, it passed one of my tests. Gloves off. Literally. And, yeah, I know I still have chemical here. Don't worry. I can move that safely. So, now these are neutralized. What you do, what can you do? This is the one that was fully milky. This is the one here that we had worked on. Well, you can't really do a heck of a lot. And what causes milk spots? That's the big thing. Well, milk spots are caused because, well, when the mints are running all of the planchets, which are the blank rounds, okay? They're running through, and then they're going to stamp them, and then they put them into a cleaning area, and they give it a nice bath. You know, hey, let's make it cleany and shiny and everything else. And then it gets heated up again. The problem is that if it's not rinsed properly, and this is basically residue here, but it's almost like an infection, I swear. If it's not rinsed properly, what happens is that, well, that's baked into the metal. And the only way it's going to come out is that, well, when you melt it, and it burns off, and there you go, you got pure silver again. So what I tend to do, and what I've done with a lot of customers, is I will turn this into, let's say, this. I haven't dipped this yet, I need to. Or, you know, obviously, into this, or a bar, or whatever. Because you don't want to lose your profit. You don't want to lose your investments. And one of the other ways I can do this and secure it as well is that I'm not trying to promote, you know, myself. There's other bullion people who refine, or people who pour silver. They can do this as well. But if they turn this into a bullion bar, and let's say they have it assayed as well, well, immediately that's going to save you, you know, you'll have at least spot, if not more, because it'll have an assay mark. If it's just bullion, some places may only just pay you spot. So bear that in mind. Anyway, I hope you found this useful, and I hope you have enjoyed this. It's a little fun experiment. And thank you very much for watching. Have a great day wherever you are. Bye for now.